My People is proud to present the 40 Days 40 FinTechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, which is leading the way in advocating for technology that promotes financial inclusivity. Since 2020, we've profiled over 100 FinTechs, and our latest season is shining a spotlight on those breaking down digital barriers and transforming lives for the better. Join us in this financial inclusivity revolution, presented with generous support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Follow hashtag 40 Days 40 FinTechs, hashtag Level 1 Project to learn more and get involved in creating a brighter financial future for all.
The 4 Days for FinTechs initiative continues to shine a spotlight on innovators that are using financial technology to serve the unserved and underserved people in Uganda and across Africa. On day 37 of the annual 4 Days for FinTechs initiative, Season 5, we are glad to have a representative from Xeno. Please kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Arthur Nakaka. I give oversight and leadership to the product team at Xeno, Uganda.
Thank you so much. For those that are watching you for the very first time, what is Xeno and what do you do?
Great question. So Xeno is a licensed fund manager that is helping over 120,000 individuals, groups, institutions to plan, save, and invest for future expenses. We are basically using technology to help anyone who has a future goal start from as low as 10,000. We have a mobile app. We are available on USSD, MTN, and we are available on web as well.
All right. Maybe in a more elaborate way, please break it down. What do you do and how do you do it to a starter like me?
Look at us as in two ways. We're a fund manager. We're at the intersection of fund management and technology, right? But what does that mean? So as a fund manager, we're a brick and mortar fund manager, meaning we run 4 regulated funds, a bond fund, a money market fund, and then 2 equity funds. We have a team of experienced professionals who design portfolios and execute them. But then on the other side is a technology company, meaning we are using technology to offer something that was once only available to a niche audience, and we are distributing it at scale to anyone who's able to save. And to help you best understand how we do this, I want to give you a story. I once met a friend in Kampala at a restaurant, and we hadn't seen each other in a long while. And they were asking, how the children, the usual KB, how the kids, how they doing. And we then went into work, and they were asking, how do you do? What does Xeno really do? A question like what you have. And I asked them, okay, you have kids, right? 2 kids, right? 3 to 4, right? How much are you putting aside for these children's education per month? And they gave me a number, right? And then I told them, do you think that's enough? They said yes. And then I said, okay, hold my drink. I pulled out the Xeno app. We selected one of our goals, education. And then we went through a series of guiding questions around education. How much is your child's education right now? Where do you want your child to go in university? In how many years? How many terms? And at the end of that session, the system prescribed how much they should be saving per month. And there was this huge gap between what they were saving and what the system told them they should be saving. And for them, it was a light bulb moment that here was a system that, an application that was helping me realize that what I'm doing is not enough. And it's not just a person like that. Many of us have future goals that we are saving for, but we are not doing enough. Not because we cannot, but because we have not been given the right guidance and the right tools. So from knowing how much you need to put aside to selecting where that money needs to be put, because most times there's a huge gap between what you're saving and what you need to be saving, because you don't know that a future expense is going to be a lot more expensive than it is right now. So Xeno helps you come up with a plan. It's free to come up with a plan, and then we design for your portfolio. All that is done using technology. You approve that portfolio plan, and then we execute it, and then you have a free mobile app that you can use to track, monitor, and see where you're going. And then we have guidance along the way where we tell you, okay, you're off track, you need to do this better, you need to improve here, etc.
All right. Yeah, thank you for that detailed explanation. Someone may want to know, you are dealing with savings and investments among other things. It's very important to understand, where do you derive the mandate to do what you are doing?
Fantastic. So, as I said, we're a fund manager. We are licensed and regulated by the Capital Markets Authority, meaning we have been registered and we are recognized as a fund manager and we have the mandate to execute what we are doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is the Capital Markets Authority that gives you the right to do what you are doing.
Correct.
Let me also paint a different picture. Let us assume I'm an individual in Kampala still, and I want to start investing. Take me through step by step.
The most important thing is to understand why you're doing it. So if you don't have a purpose to why you're doing it, you will lose interest over time. So for us, that's the starting point. There are very many modes of investment, but the one that we believe is the most effective is goal-based investment. It's akin to you getting into a taxi without knowing where you're going. You get into a taxi and you're going to Kanjocha House. So that's the same approach we take. The first thing we ask our clients is, what goal do you want to achieve? And after you've identified that goal, we then ask you, how much do you want to achieve in that goal? Over what period of time do you want to achieve that goal?
Let us assume I'm investing, but my ultimate goal is to have 30 million in 2 years to buy a car.
So you will go on the Xeno app, or you will dial *165 *57# on MTN Momo, and then you will select a goal. So your goal is specific. It's a custom goal. It's not one of our 7 goals that are available on that menu. So you select a custom goal. We'll ask you what's the value of the car. You'll enter the amount. We'll ask you how much are you willing to start with. You will enter that amount, and then you already know the time, which is 2 years. But then the most important thing is for us to understand what's your attitude towards risk, because your attitude towards risk will determine where we shall invest your money. As I said, we have 4 regulated funds. We have a bond fund, money market fund, and equities. If you're a more conservative person by profile, we'll put your money in, money markets and the bond fund. If you're open to the volatility of equities, we'll put your money in a bit of equities, and we'll spread your money across all those assets so that we ultimately help you achieve those goals. So at the end of the day, there's a plan we'll show you, and then that plan will prescribe how much you need to be putting aside every month, so that you're putting aside plus what your investment will return will help you achieve your goal in the 2 years.
In that period. Yes, you have mentioned that you have 7 preset goals minus the customized goals. Which are those 7 goals?
So besides the goals, we look at them as segments. So the first segment is individuals. You can come and invest as an individual, or you can come with a partner, or you can come as a group. And we have both formal and informal groups. So for formal groups, you can come as a circle that is registered. You can come as an investment club. And then for the informal groups, you could come as the chibukas. You come together, you have a deed, you put together a partnership deed together, and then register you. Then lastly, we have the institutions. You could come and you want to set up what we call corporate treasury. You have some reserve money that you want to just park aside and see it grow over time. So, but for the individuals, the 7 goals that we have on the platform is the custom goal that you have, and very many people pick that. But our most popular goal is building wealth. For those that don't have a sense of what they want to achieve, but they want to accumulate money over time, it's building wealth. And then for parents, there's education. And then we have building a home. And then we have retirement. Right? And then we have what we call the income drawdown. This is a goal where if you have a pool of money that you already earned, but you want it to earn for you money over months that you can draw down, you put it in Xeno and we help you invest it, and then we shall draw down for you every month to your account. So those are the goals that we offer on our platform.
Is there anything around healthcare?
Healthcare, not at the moment, but there's been significant interest. We have an emergency fund. I think one of the biggest expenses that befall us is health. It's a big emergency sometimes because it comes, you never prepare to get sick. Yes. So emergency is one of those other goals that we offer on the platform. And we have the ability for you to easily draw down from any of our goals at any one time when you need to access the money.
Yes. For how long have you been doing this, and how many customers have you served over time?
We've been on the market for 7 years now, and we have about 120,000 Ugandans who have entrusted us to create their first investment account.
And how much funds have you managed in estimation over time?
So right now we are well over 60 billion in assets under management.
Wow.
Yes.
That's quite a number. Yes, let us speak more about the opportunities and challenges. First, the sector you are in deals with bonds, bills, equity, things that are normal Ugandans, normal to me, ordinary Ugandans don't understand. What are you doing to make sure that your proposition is understood by the broader, wider market?
That's been the biggest challenge, but we tend to see this as opportunities. An opportunity in the sense that there's a gap, and if you can feel it, there's so many people you could reach. And for us, the biggest investment over the past 1 year has been an investment in customer education, client education. We've done lots of webinars for groups, for institutions, for individuals, just educating them about these financial assets, these financial markets, because truth be told, very few people know about these as options for them to put their money aside. People save, which is good, but very few people put that money to work. And they do that because they don't know that these options exist. They've not been educated enough, and you have people in university, people getting out of university, and they've never heard about a treasury bill, a treasury bond. They've never heard about the ability for them to buy stock in companies. And we feel there's a massive opportunity for us to educate our clients, and in so doing, get them to adopt some of these things so that they can be able to put their money to work.
All right, minus the awareness issue, what other issues have you observed on the market that need to be addressed for you to perform better?
I think accessibility of services like ours, coming into this market, and this is one of our stories of success. There were only about 2,000 investment accounts. That was 7 years ago. And there was this barrier between people accessing these services, and the biggest reason was price, the price point. It was expensive. Around then, minimum investment amount for an account was like 500,000. So working with different partners to lower that and bring it down to a point where anyone who has even 10,000 can open an investment account is a win for us. But a lot more still has to be done. We want to avail this technology to as many people as possible. We on MTN Momo. We are hoping we can be on other networks as well, so that a lot more people have access to this, with or without the internet.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, as a debutant on the 4 Days for FinTech initiative, how do you see this platform, one, shaping what you are doing, but even most importantly, how does it improve the ecosystem you're operating in?
This is a great initiative. It's giving companies like ours a voice. It's giving us legs. It's giving us an audience that we may not be able to reach. It's a wonderful platform that, if sustained, will see a lot more people get visibility for what they're doing. And ultimately, we want to become a hub for great innovations in the region. We want to be known for a country that is pushing the envelope forward in financial inclusion and distribution of these services to people at scale.
All right. Yes, I have a border rider friend of mine by the names of Isaac, and he uses mobile money. Please build a case for him as to why he should invest on Xeno.
A border rider like that, there's a reason why he's riding that border. It's his source of income. He has bills to pay for. Possibly he has a future expense. And the biggest future expense most people have is education. Yeah. And the one you also talked about, emergencies, those unplanned expenses that come up, creep up on you, and you have to, invest for them or save for them. So for a person like that, Xeno is the perfect place for him to start that journey. So most people think investment is something for people who have a lot of money. But what Xeno is doing is that with as low as 10,000, that dream that Isaac has for his child, for his child's education, for his child's university education, that dream, he can begin working on it now. He can put aside 10,000. And what we've done even further with MTN Momo is we have something called autosave, where if you earn and your earnings land on a mobile money wallet, we help you move that money automatically, either every day, every week, or every month, from that mobile money wallet to your investment account. Meaning it takes out that element of you having to manually go and make a deposit, being in a queue. We are helping you automate that process so that even as you're earning, there's a system that's taking care of your future needs along the way.
All right, thank you so much. You have said you have been around for 7 years. but maybe break it down for me. In the past 12 months, what have been the key highlights from your organization?
There's a lot we've been able to achieve in the last 12 months. There are some success stories we have. Recently, we were awarded by the CMA for having registered the highest growth in investment accounts. As I said earlier, at the beginning of our journey 7 years ago, there were only 2,000 accounts, but right now, Xeno has 120,000 individuals who have opened their first investment account with us. So for us, that's a big milestone. It shows that there's a culture shift towards what we are doing. There's an adoption of what we are doing and an appreciation of the value of what we are doing. But besides that, there's been regional interest in what Xeno is doing. So early this year in May, we became the first Ugandan fund manager to set foot on foreign soil. We launched in Kenya and we've started operation there. We are welcoming clients and our doors are open for us to serve Kenyan audiences with the same service. Besides that, as I said earlier, we've invested heavily in customer education. We have continued to improve our platform significantly. It's more secure, it's more user-friendly, it's easy to use, and it's serving a lot more of the needs that our customers have. And then the last one that I would like to speak about is our improvements to what we're offering on the MTN Momo menu. We are under the savings and loans menu, and we are seeing a lot of traction there. So many of our clients are visiting that menu, and so many of our clients are creating their first accounts by visiting that menu. And this year, we made significant improvements to that. We've made a strong effort to improve autosave, our feature that enables clients to move money from their wallets to their investment accounts, meaning you can have money seated on your wallet and it's automatically moved to your investment goal without you lifting a finger. So those and a lot more of the other things we're working on are some of the things that we're happy about in the last 12 months.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, as we wind up, please look into your camera and in less than a minute, build a case as to why everyone interested in investment should opt for your platform vis-a-vis what else is on the market.
We've been on this journey for 7 years, and we are grateful to our customers, our clients, our partners, and the regulators who have given us the guidance, the support, overwhelmingly to build a platform that can serve thousands and millions of Ugandans. We believe that everyone has a future expense. Everyone has a future goal that they are chasing. There's that thing that makes you get out of your bed every single day. We are with you, and we are here to give you the tools and the guidance to help you walk that journey so that in 2, 5, 10 years, you live a much confident life about your finances. So get started from as low as 10,000. We are available on MTN Momo. We have an app that's free to download on iOS and Android, and you can start today.
Thank you so much. Like you have heard from him, Xeno is providing you with alternative saving and investment opportunities. This has been day 37 of the annual 4 Days for FinTech initiative, season 5. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.